Number 26 on the practice exam. Most soybeans grown in the United States are genetically modified to, for example, resist pests and so reduce use of pesticides. Because some nations do not accept genetically modified foods, grain handling facilities routinely test soybean shipments for the presence of genetically modified beans. In a study of the accuracy of these tests, researchers submitted lots of soybeans containing 1% of genetically modified beans to 23 randomly selected facilities. 18 detected the genetically modified beans. All right, so A wants us to construct a large sample confidence interval for the percent of all grain handling facilities that will correctly detect 1% of genetically modified beans in a shipment. Okay, so the question you need to be asking yourself is, I gotta figure out a confidence interval. Am I using T interval, Z interval, or a proportion Z interval? Well, sigma's not given to you, so that you can eliminate Z interval. There's no sigma here. And T, I mean, you're gonna have to find a standard deviation of something, and that nothing is given to you as far as standard deviation or means. What you are given is a proportion, and the proportion is right here. They give, or they send the 1% of genetically modified beans to 23 facilities, and 18 of the 23 were detected. So that's your p hat. 18 detected out of 23. All right, so the easiest way to figure out the confidence interval for proportion is to open up our calculator, and let's turn it on. You go to stat, test, and we're doing one proportion z interval. So that's at the very bottom, letter A. Press enter. We have 18 detected out of 23 facilities, and we want to construct a large sample confidence interval. When it's saying large confidence interval, it's usually typically 95% or greater. I think there's a screw up in this question, but for future reference, if it's just saying large sample confidence interval, use 95%. So let's use 95% sea level. We calculate this interval to be 0.614 to 0.95118, and that's all you need. I know in this sheet right here, you're given all the information. Well, they calculated it out for you, so they figure it out. All the information to plug it in by hand. But if you just answer with this 0.614, comma 0.952, then you'll get full credit. So that's how you calculate the confidence interval part. Letter B is asking construct an accurate +4 confidence interval for the percent of all grain handling facilities that will correctly detect 1% of genetically modified beans in a shipment. To use the +4, all we're doing is we're adding 2 to the numerator and 4 to the denominator. So we're adding 2 to the 18 and 4 to the 23. That's what +4 is for proportions. So to do that, we'll go back to stat, test, go back to one proportion z interval, and we'll just add 2 to the 18. So instead of 18, we'll go 20. All right? And then 23 plus 4 is 27. So our new n is 27. And then we're still doing a 95% confidence interval. And we'll calculate. And there's your new interval from 0.576 to 0.906. So again, if you're just showing this part right here, because you use the calculator, then that's fine. You don't have to do any of this other stuff. Just give us this. And same thing for letter A. Again, you don't have to show all the work. Just give us the interval. Finally, well, I'm actually going to do the rest of these in another video just because I'm running out of time.